everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at how do the people in your life view you. What do they find most attractive about you? What do they find to be most appealing? And what makes you who you are in their eyes? That is what we are going to be taking a look at. See, you may not agree with that. If somebody were to tell me, okay, this is who you are, I will not agree with them 100%. Yeah, but it is their viewpoint, so you have to be a little open to this. Yeah, and once again, you can take this from how a partner views you, you can take this as how a friend views you, or a specific person. Yeah, I'll give you some time for selecting your pile, and once you're done with that, I will start with pile 1. Hello, and if you've selected pile 1, then this is how the people in your life view you. Alright, let's take a look. We'll start your tarot, and we have so much more to carry on with. Alright, there, I'll just place all of these here. Okay, I'll just tell you this, okay? People see you as somebody who's very, very influential. Maybe you are the kind of person, even if you don't do anything, you have an influence on the life of others. You're very magnetic at that. That magnetic quality is what separates you from the rest, is what is coming through, okay? Now, once again, I get a feeling like you are the kind of person who never gives up hope. And which is why people come to you when they need hope, when they are ready to give up on their lives. So you have very much that healing energy. Like, even if people sit in your presence, sometimes even not telling you anything, they feel better because your aura is very, very strong and your words are very soothing. So possibility is that you have a very, very good voice, or you have a very kind and understanding voice, which makes them feel like, okay, you know, the world is a better place than what I envisioned it as. Yeah, but they also see you as somebody that they want to have a part of their life. They want to introduce you to their family. They want to show you off to the world. Like, this is my friend, or this is my partner, or this is my boyfriend and girlfriend. Because you're kind of a trophy in a sense, you know. You've got it all together in their eyes. And in a way, the people in your life see you as somebody who is better than them. And sometimes they're like, oh wow, do I even deserve to be with this person? Or if somebody is meeting you for the first time, they'll be like, okay, is this person even going to agree to be my friend? That is the kind of persona you have. You have it all together in the eyes of the world. And people see you as somebody who is very, very successful. Yeah? Maybe it is the way you present yourself, the way you dress, or you just carry on with your energy. It's just like you are the walking, talking of success for them, their version of success for them. So I won't be surprised if people will be like, you know, oh wow, I really want to be like this person. Yeah, the ideal kind of a person that is coming forth. However, people also think of you as somebody who is very, very thoughtful. Like, anything you do, you put a lot of thought behind it. So maybe when it comes to giving them gifts, you're very, very careful about, okay, you know, what will this person like? Or what are their choices? So you're the kind of person who thinks about them, whoever the other person is, which makes them feel special, and which is exactly why, you know, when a person makes somebody else feel special, people want to be with that person. You're also viewed as somebody who's very learned, somebody who's very wise, education wise, status wise in certain capacities, or otherwise just as a person. Yeah. Sometimes you're also the life of a party, even if you are an introvert. Like, even if you go somewhere and just stand there, people are going to be attracted to you because that is your vibe. Yeah. And when it comes to you, you know, pile 1, you're always an agent of change in the life of others. Like, whenever you come into somebody's life, you change them in certain ways. Maybe by your persona, maybe by your presence, but that's the way it is. They feel changed just by being in the vicinity of you. And you're the kind of person, you know, if somebody has an idea and they come to you, they are sure that you'll have 100 ways to make it happen. You're also the implementer for others. If somebody is like, oh my god, I really cannot figure this problem out, you're going to be like, oh, you know, it's so simple, why don't you do it this way? Problem solver. Okay, that's the way people see you sometimes as well. But you're not proud, okay? and which is why people come to you. You're very humble like that, and people respect that about you and they admire that about you. So you have a lot of fan following. I'll tell you this, whether people say it out loud to you or they don't. But you're somebody who's like a shooting star, you know. One moment you're here, the second moment you're not there, or the third moment you're somewhere. So it's very difficult to track you. Maybe because you're the kind of people who don't like so much attention, and which is why, you know, okay, I've done my job, are you feeling better? And the other person is like, yes, and like you're out of there. And then maybe you'll show up only when the other person needs help or needs support. Otherwise you're like, you know, happy doing your own thing, or you're busy in your own life. Yeah, that's coming through. People also see you as somebody who's very, very creative. Maybe you are just creative in everything that you do, that everything you do has a special touch to it. And this is the magical thing about you. You can create magic out of anything, and that is something they really, really love about you. You may also have the qualities of an excellent writer. You may also have the qualities of an excellent creator of some capacity. You may be good at poetry, you may be good at singing. In fact, you could be the people who are very talented in everything. You have a little bit of everything out here. Yeah? So it's like the jack of all trades, but also master of lot of things. That is also coming through, because your interests are that way. Your interests are diverse, and people respect you for that. And in fact, sometimes people are slightly jealous, like, how does this person learn so much, or how does this person know so much? Where does the time come from? But that is who you are. You make time for things that are important for you. That's coming forth. But make no mistake, if you are angry, you are angry. And then, you know, your anger is something that is not easily doused, is what is coming through. Yeah, because you're the kind of person who stands up for yourself. Like, your self-respect is the most important thing, and you will not allow people to hurt it beyond a point. Like, you'll only forgive people to such an extent. But once they've like crossed that line with you, they're probably out of your life, and you'll probably have nothing to do with them anytime in the future. You view your limits very, very closely. And when it comes to your private life, you know, you keep it very, very guarded. People understand that you cannot be everything to them. Like, you have firm boundaries in place, and you respect your sense of time as well. Yeah, that's coming through. Now, sometimes, however, when you feel like you need to give people the time of the day, you're very talkative. You're a very social person. Yeah? And other times you're like not even accessible. You may be the kind of people who are not even accessible on the phone, because you're like, okay, no, this is my me time. I'm doing me. And, you know, the world may just stay outside. That's the kind of vision that I'm really picking up. You claim respect, and you know how to take it for yourself as well. That is the way people see you. Yeah? I feel like you're extraordinary in their eyes. Yeah? And jealousy is something that you may easily attract, even from people that admire you, even from people who respect you. So be a little bit careful with regards to that. Yeah? So maybe, you know, use sage Palo Santo on an everyday basis, because it's like, even with all of that admiration, there's a little bit of an evil eye coming your way. Yeah? Once again, you are the kind of person who's very, very imaginative. Okay, you have a very, very active mind space, or you may be the kind of person who can dream a world and then dream that world into life. Once again, you're also a good implementer should you want that. But other times, you know, you're also a kind of a daydreamer, lost in your own dreams. And maybe just to daydream, you need so much time on your own. Because you enjoy that process, you enjoy the process of daydreaming, because it is that daydreaming that feels like more you to you. There is a rich inner world that you have. Yeah? So it's like, you know, you're a dream to people. Yeah? And sometimes it's like, you know, you're the oasis in the desert. Like, it's very rare, very few places are oasis, but it's the most meaningful thing ever. That's really coming forth. But also, you're somebody who's very diligent, very, very hardworking, and people see that about you. If you're somewhere, if you're in the presence of a person, you give them your attention, and you're there 100%, and you will do anything for them, whatever it is that you want. and whatever it is that they want. That's coming through for you. Yeah, you're very diligent, very hardworking, very focused kind of a person, and once again, you're very, very thoughtful. You think about the other person's emotions very, very deeply. You care about people very deeply, and which is maybe why a reason like you keep a distance from them. On a personal level, pile 1, you may be a little bit extra sensitive than other people. You get hurt very easily, so maybe you beyond a point don't want to get too friendly with everybody, because you trust your true self with only a chosen few. And I'll tell you this, the chosen few in your life, people are like, oh, I wish I were a part of that group, I wish I was a part of that community, just to be with this person all the time. That is the really way people see you. And even in your partner, that partner sees you this way. See you as this colorful being. They see you as this magnetic being that they love, admire and respect, and are in awe of more often than not. Yeah? But overall, that is the way people see you in your life. And as always, as I leave you here and I wrap things up, I want to leave you with my best wishes. I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected Pile 2, then this is the way the people in your life view you, or this could be your friend, this could be a partner or a significant other, but this is the way that you are viewed in general. Let's take a look. 4 of Pentacles, you have the Sun, oh yep, Daughter of Pentacles, and you have 3 of Pentacles as well. So I'll just tell you this, people see you as somebody who's very, very grounded. You're probably one of those people who are incredibly down to earth, no matter who you are. And you're somebody people find is very, very approachable. People also see you as somebody who's very, very established financially in more ways than one. Yeah? They see you as somebody who's wealthy, somebody who has almost got it all in their life. Yeah? Like probably you have a good family going, you have a certain kind of public respect in the eyes of the world, but you have done this and you've achieved it. That is the way people see you. But people also see you as somebody who's very naive, somebody who's very easily impressionable. So you may be somebody who is very emotional in nature, and because of your emotional nature, people feel like, wow, this person is like little naive to a certain extent. Yeah? You trust very easily, and you trust in people as well, and that is how people see about you. And especially this can be true for your immediate family. They feel like you're naive. Yeah? But you're somebody who's very, very positive. Like you're probably the kind of person, even on the worst day, you put a happy face. Like you show up with the best of your energy, and you're like, it's a new day, it's a new energy, and it's like you put your past behind. You don't like to carry things forward, is what the world around you thinks of you. See, you may be holding it in your heart, deep within your heart, but maybe you'll not show it, and you'll pretend that you're normal. That is the way people see you, and because of which they're like, oh, is this really okay? Is this person normal? Like, how have they forgotten things so easily? Yeah. People also see you as somebody they can work with very easily. Like at your workplace, you may be the kind of person that people feel like they can get along with. They can come to you with problems, they can share their problems, and probably you will be like an equal level with them. And this is when it comes to every person. Whether it is the CEO or the janitor, you'll treat everybody equally, and which is why you gain so much respect. Yeah? You may also be somebody who has incredible interest in reading. So you may be a reader, or you're somebody who always has all the information in the world. So information center, in fact, that is the way people see you, because you are that kind of person. You're very intelligent and you're very wise in more ways than not. Yeah, that's coming through for you. Now, when it comes to you guys, people also see you as somebody who's capable of taking care of very minute details. Like for example, the things that they may not see very clearly, you see it very clearly. So things that are normally easily, missed, you're like, you catch it. Which is why sometimes people see you as somebody who is very, very drawn to the nitty-gritties. Like you may even notice the little flaws in other people, which they see as something very negative about you. Okay, of course, people will see all the good and the bad things about us. They may be true about us or not, but that is the way it is. Maybe you're a little bit too focused on the flaws of somebody else. Yeah, and maybe that is something that bothers other people in your life. You're also somebody who is incredibly at home with their own self. Like you're very, very comfortable with your personality. Yeah, and you are home wherever you go. Like you could be placed anywhere from Antarctica to the Arctic to, anywhere in the world, and you'll still be at home. Because you're like, okay, you're just your own person. And you're very comfortable that way. You're very, very adjustable as well. You easily get along with just about anybody. Yeah, but you're incredibly hardworking, and people see that about you. And you know what people see is that all the success that you have, you worked hard for it. So maybe you worked hard for your family, you worked hard when it comes to your job, you also work hard when it comes to the community. So you are that kind of a person. But of course, people also see you as affluent, somebody who has a lot of wealth. Yeah, people see it that way. You could be like, okay, that's not the case, but it is the way you show yourself to the world. You seem like somebody who is almost a royalty. It may be the way you dress, it may be the way you present yourself, but you are royalty. And it's almost like, you deserve the red carpet treatment. There's something magical about you. Maybe it's your looks when it comes to certain people, or it could just be your behavior, the way you talk. But people want to treat you well. People want to treat you right. Yeah, that's coming forth. But make no mistake, you're also somebody who will stand up for your own rights. So if you feel like somebody is wrong, you'll be like, look, you are wrong here. Yeah, and what is wrong is wrong. And you'll not let go of that then. So you show people their faults. And which is something that people don't like. Maybe because, see, people don't like being showed their flaws. Yeah. But that is who you are. Because you're very real, okay? If you disapprove of something, you disapprove of it. You're very authentic. And authenticity is not usually accepted by a lot of people, but that is you, and I say more power to you. Because there are very few people who turn up as exactly who they are, and you have the courage to turn up of yourself. Turn up as yourself. So that is brilliant about you. But you're also somebody who's very, very reflective. So if you make a mistake, then you'll probably be the person who goes back and be like, was that a mistake? Should I not have done that? Or maybe in the heat of the moment, if you say something to somebody, later you're like, oh, I wish I did not. Because you're very kind like that. And you feel bad even for the right things you say sometimes. Because that is you, that is your nature. Yeah. You're also somebody who's incredibly fond of community. Like you like to go to public functions, you like to do a lot of community work as well. So you may be the kind of person who's very, very involved in welfare activities. Like maybe you could be working with orphanages, you could be working with old age homes. You're the kind of people who want to contribute wonderfully to the society. Or you may also be somebody that, likes to attend a lot of seminars to gain information or to grow yourself as an individual. And maybe you share that with the world, and which is why people will be like, oh wow, this person does so much. Yeah, like this, they are in every place. It's like they're good with their family, they are good in the community, they have a great job place going on, so they sort of have it all together. That is the way people see you. That's their version of you. Yeah, but you're also somebody, if you want to not sort of talk to anybody, or if you just want to be on your own, you'll take time to do that. You may also be people who are very spiritually inclined. And maybe you're the kind of people who also share spiritual knowledge with the world. Like if you meet somebody and you recently attended a seminar, you'll probably tell them what you experienced in that seminar, and other people learn from you. And which is why they see you as somebody who's very, very drawn to spirituality, or very drawn to the world of, the spirit. Basically, that is the way they see you. Sometimes, however, they feel like you're disconnected from them. And this is when you're probably attending a seminar or you have something else going in your life, but you're not somebody who is available all the time as much as they want you to be. And then they feel like, oh wow, I wish I could just be with this person at this moment. Yeah, because you value your me time. That is what I'm seeing here. And you're wise even beyond your years. So even though you are like 15 watching me, you're 35, you're 60, you're 80, you are going to be the wisest person in the room no matter where you go. Yeah, you have that aura about you, that aura of wisdom. So even if you share knowledge which is very very elementary, people will be like, wow, I really like the way this person put this across. Because the way you can explain things to other people, very few people can, and that comes to you from your wisdom, and sometimes through life's experiences as well, and because of which you like to be there for other people, you like to be a part of community, because you want to grow all the time. And people see that, people are like, wow, this person really puts an effort into all dimension of life. So maybe you are the kind of people who are very social, like you attend a lot of community functions, or you attend a lot of retreats and you make a lot of friends there, and then it's like, maybe you post photos on like your social media about it, which is why people are like, in tune with all parts of your life. You're very known to them. Yeah, that's the way they see you, is what's coming through for you. Yeah, but overall these are the messages for you, pile 2, and the way that people in your life see you. Once again, this could be your partner, this could be once again your friend, or just somebody that you know of, but that is the way they see you. Yeah, I will leave you here with nothing but my best wishes. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, then these are the ways that people see you. Now this could be your person, this could be your family, or a particular individual that you have in mind. Yeah, let's take a look. We start with tarot. I'll just put all of these across and then let's see how things go. Yeah, now I'll just tell you this, people find you to be very very loving, very kind, very caring, and somebody who's just all heart. Yeah, you're probably a very heart-centered being, and it's like, you sort of send this love around to the world. That is what I see. Your friends love you, your family loves you, and whoever it is that you meet, they will always love this caring and kind side of you. Yeah, but they also see you as somebody who's full of life. Yeah, you're the kind of person, you're probably very talkative when you want to be, and you're like, sharing your experiences with so much enthusiasm, like people love to listen to you. You're also somebody in the eyes of the world to be very very knowledgeable, and worldly knowledgeable at that. So you may be somebody who's traveled extensively, or you may have lot of knowledge which you've gained through life's experiences, or just by reading about the world. But that is the way they see you. No matter what your age is, people see you as somebody who is a young soul. So you may be the kind of people who are very young at heart, or you're somebody who is very very in touch with that childlike energy, that innocent energy, that beautiful energy. Yeah, you have two parts of your personality, the way people see you. It's like, one, it's like it's kind, it's caring, you'll take care of anybody and just about everybody. You'll share your story, but there's this other part of you that is very mysterious. Like nobody in the world can probably claim that they know you completely. Not your partner, nobody. Because people also see you as somebody who's incredibly mysterious, incredibly secretive when it comes to certain things. Like when people meet you, they'll be like, okay, I know this person is not sharing the entire part of themselves with me. Yeah, maybe because you like to guard yourself against the world. So people feel like, they can only get to you to a certain extent, beyond which there is a wall, which is only open to people you give the key to. Yeah, you're also somebody who enjoys their alone time in the eyes of the world. Or you like to be on your own, you like to explore the world on your own, do your own thing. Even when it comes to work, you will work beautifully with others, but you would prefer to do things on your own terms and in your own way. You're somebody who's always on to something. Like if a particular subject is curious for you, you'll go into detail. Like you'll probably order 1,000 books about it, or download 1,000 things about it on the internet and go through it. Yeah, Which is why maybe you're the kind of person who will burn the midnight lamp just for reading, just for knowledge, for the sake of knowledge, not because you want to get a degree out of it or for anything else. Yeah? So that is that part of you. You probably are, in the eyes of the world, somebody who enjoys yourself too much. You enjoy your own company too much to sort of entertain other people beyond a point. Yeah? Which is why they find it between you and them there is a wall. People also feel like you may be world travelers. Yeah, you may be actually traveling and maybe you'll be sharing your stories with the world or you share pictures. But that is the way they see you. Yeah? But whenever you meet somebody else, you'll always come to them with love. Incredible love. You'll always be the people who'll probably carry a little bit of gift for somebody you meet, especially if you're meeting them after a long time. Very thoughtful, very gentle in a sense. That's the way people see you. Yeah, people also think you have incredible potential, like you are somebody who can probably do anything in the world, especially with the kind of knowledge you have, especially with the kind of intelligence that you have. Yeah, that potential within you is very strong, and no matter who meets you, they feel like they want to have a relationship with you, or even it comes to romantic life, you are a potential partner. Like everybody will like you. But somehow they are afraid to approach you in more ways than not because you're very mysterious. You'll probably go into your own shell if they come on too strongly. Yeah? And for some people, they feel like you're a little bit resistant to welcome new people in your life. Or in fact, to change as well, people feel like, okay, you're a little bit, resistant to change. Because you like things your way. You like things in a way that you are comfortable with, which is great, Because on your level, you have everything sorted. Even though people may feel like, oh wow, this place could really get improvement, or if this person only did this, things could get so much better. But you're like, why would I want to do that? When I'm just happy with the way I am, when I'm happy with my life, and trust me, you are people who are very happy with simple things. Yeah? So maybe people are like, oh, if this person can only do this, they would be extraordinary. But you're like, why would I want to do that when I'm just happy where I am? Yeah? And you resist in that way to a lot of things in life. That is the way people see you. But when it comes to you, people think that you have a Midas touch. Like you'll get into anything and you'll succeed. Yeah? If you just want it. Because chances are, what people want for you, you don't want it for yourself. Because you're like, oh, I want my own story. Yeah? So you are never people's version of you. You're always your version of yourself. Very authentic, very real, and a mystery to the world. Which is why people don't understand you at times. Yeah, that's what's coming through. But once again, people are like, wow, how is this person able to be so happy? Like probably if there is a card that defines you, it's this. Happy, happy, happy. In your own skin, doing your own thing. Because that is who you are. You are your own version of perfect, not the world's version. And people are resentful about that when it comes to certain things. How is this person so sure of themselves? But that is who you are. You're happy. Even in the simplest things, you're happy. So for you to be happy, there don't have to be complexities or there doesn't have to be too much. Just a little bit of your liking and you're supremely happy. That's what's coming through. Yeah, people also feel like you're the kind of person who can easily make your dreams into a reality. So if you put your mind to something, it's like you'll just take 10 actions and they'll come to life. Yeah? But your dreams, you will work on your dreams. You'll not work on anybody else's dreams for you. Yeah? People also find that you are somebody who's incredibly peaceful. Like you have a peaceful vibe, you have a peaceful energy, or probably you like to do things that are very calm and quiet. For you, probably getting into a part of a community may be a big deal because some of you may be introverts. But when you're there, when you're with a group of people, you're like, you'll make the most of it. You'll never be like, oh, why am I here? I just want to wrap it up and go home. No, if you're somewhere, you're there 100%. Or you would just not, register your presence at a particular place because that is the way people see you. If you want to be there, you'll be there. And you'll be there 100%. But otherwise, you're busy living your own life. Yeah, that is the way people see you. Once again, you're a great mystery. Like the whale, that's so energetic, that magnificent being who shows up if they want to and who leaves when they want to. That is the kind of person that you are. And that is frustrating when it comes to somebody. And I'll just tell you this, when it comes to your partner, that may be frustrating to a little extent, because they're like, wow, this person withdraws like really quickly. But it's because, you are that kind of a person. You have a very rich inner life. But maybe, especially when it comes to your partner, you would want to show up a little bit more consistently and not go into that shell. That tortoise shell? That is the way I'll really tell you. Please help your partner out. Yeah? Because if you're taking this as a message from your partner, then that is something you may have to work towards. Yeah? But you are brilliant. People see you as somebody who's very, very brilliant. Like, there's just something about you, pile 3. There's just something about you, this otherworldly side of yours. So maybe you're also people who are very spiritual in nature, or you're spiritually elevated at a level that maybe not a lot of people reach very easily. But you've made it happen for yourself just by showing up as you are. And maybe which is why you on a personal level are resistant to change, because you're like, nope, I will show up on my own terms. Even when it comes to your spiritual practices, you don't follow the world. You do what feels right for you, and it works 100%. It does work 100%. Yeah? But you're always up for adventure. So you may be the kind of person who travels a lot, or somebody who enjoys travel. A world traveler, that may be you in fact in the future. Yeah? So you have those dreams. You may have a vision board with places that are like foreign or places you've not visited, but a bucket list is something you'll always have. And maybe you share that with the world. You'll be like, oh, have you made your bucket list yet? Have you made your vision board yet? Because you talk about these things. And you encourage others to do that as well. See, you encourage others to really step up to their potential. Yeah? And then people are like, oh, how does this person do this? But you don't share the entire story. You never do. You're like, nope, that's me. And it's like, not because you don't want to share. It's because, you're just that kind of a person. Secretive to a certain extent. And people know that about you. Like, okay, even if they ask, you're not going to share. And that's okay. But overall, people just see you as this sweet little soul with a happy personality who lights up the room and who lights up their life by just being themselves and showing up in a way that only you can. And which is why you're special to so many people. Yeah? So be you, pile 3. I'll just tell you this. Be you. You're awesome. That mysterious, sweet kind of a personality and a happy personality. Live your life that way. Yeah? I will see you next time. Bye.